Hi, my name is Ami. I'm a poet, and this is the Crossroad Ode, a poem that I would describe as akin to Crossroad Blues or something of that sort. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. While pondering at a crossroad, there I met a man of a single ode. He boasted about the road he'd traveled and how he'd made it through the dense and narrow. Famine and plague had befuddled pharaohs, yet he bested them with cunning prowess, then laughed at those in tattered apparel, which to me signified their peril-filled travels. He then spoke of how he possessed this secret manual, pioneering since the forbidden fruit and spawn of Adam. These rules adopted seemed religiously followed, which caused him less than much to sorrow. They rang in my lobe like a broken carol. Fill my goblet, I can gulp, never lie, never steal, never eat meat that's veal, emote, omit, teach a man how to fish. We laughed hysterically at the silly jingle, sending ripples up the nearby koi pool. Settling beneath the smoldering laughter, a truth in what he'd stated prior. Glaring my way with a hint of ire, he added, "Is a man really a man without a code of action? Or a sheep, without herder or pasture? Or a slave, absent governing master?" These words simmered until a beautifully slender woman strut by us. And he said, "Oh, there's a reminder. My wife is cooking a feast of a dinner, and you shall be our guest of honor." Feeling slightly compelled, also full of hunger, I accepted in haste, not to loudishly let linger, dinner invitation, absent guest, and food in preparation. In the eye of a blink, I found myself being waited on by a gestating woman, pleading which meal I'd rather want. Fish and milk, wine and chicken, water and calf. From across the room that a tense gaze shone, burning my forehead as it cast upon me. So in the spirit of fine dine, I chose a chalice of their haven's brewed wine, and the room's tension was quick to subside. As we ate, we drank, conversations leaked, personas perceived a little less than meek. She told us of how she was once a dancer, but rescued from that fate by a wealthy enchanter. Then they shared a glance, and she rose from her seat, instructed to dance for that of our pleasing. Her canting over I was sure to soon be seeing, but she mesmerized my unsober soul in that somber-like theme. He then inquired whether or not I'd had my fill, and in response I replied, "Thank you, the meal was delightful on every level." He then further replied, "It wasn't exactly the meal I was referring to." All so sudden, awkward a mood had just distilled. He said, "Choose you a wife in this palace life luxurious, or I'll beat you to death in cold-blooded malice and tell the town I did it in fury of course, for you were the one who whored my wife." Then he bellowed a laugh with expression still, following with, "She's yours to keep or yours to kill. The child she bears is but a bastard and should buried alive still. Since you like to stare, you'll like to clutch. Those eyes of lust have yielded thus. Feast! Drink from the chalice." Trapped in a drunken strife, I chose the mitigating choice. For I wasn't going to raise a bastard, no, not even from my loins. She looked at me with such a fright. As he passed me the knife, I held her down and plunged it thrice. When I turned around to ask him why, it was just a bloodied king with a body of lies. I then knew the road no longer diverged. So I sang the ode my predecessors reprised. Fill my goblet, I can gulp, never lie, never steal, never eat meat that's veal, emote, omit, teach a man how to fish. Crossroad Ode.